What is going on, everybody? This is Ryan Johnson with MoneyBass.com. All right, you guys have seen that thumbnail and also the title of this video. Today, we are going to focus on high percentage areas, specifically relating to islands. Now, guys, this is an extension of the video that I just released actually earlier today. I started receiving some questions from you guys just wanting some more details. So decided to go ahead and answer those questions and also add a little bit more to it. So let's go ahead and get straight into the video, guys. Let me go ahead and pull this up. And what I will do is just kind of talk our way through this, and then I will pull up the mapping, and that is what we will focus on for today, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and start. What's up, guys? This is... All right, just go ahead and mute this. Again, this video is just an extension of the one earlier. So if you want to see the video that's playing now, I will put the full link to that in the description. So basically, as you pull up to these islands, guys, just looking at it, you never can really tell what will be the productive or the high percentage areas within that island. What you want to do is always pay attention to your mapping. So here we go. Let me go ahead and pause this right here, and we will just kind of walk through this so that I can explain to you guys in a little more detail of what I was looking at. So taking a look at the boat icon itself, you see that is basically, let's call that the 2 o'clock location. So just looking at this circle here as if it is a clock, up at the top, we have the 12 o'clock location. And if you notice, that green shaded area kind of comes out to a point. That right there is an indication of a high percentage areas. Everyone knows that points are something that fish like to relate to. And again, the thing about islands have a lot of good features that will pretty much draw fish to those islands. A lot of times they have they're pretty close to current or the channel swings. So you have access to shallow and deep water. You will have points. You will also have ledges. So now take a look at the map again. Over on, I would say that is the, what is that, 8 o'clock to around the 11 o'clock area on that map. You see that dark black area. That is an indication of a ledge. So if you think about it, on ledges, guys, you have very good access to shallow water and a big drop off that will go straight to deep water. So that is another high percentage area. So those are some things that you can focus in on only using your mapping. So just think about that. Your mapping, guys, that is something that you want to focus on. So even without electronics, guys, this is how a lot of guys that, you know, that skill level, they have a lot of time on the water and everything. These are things that they pick up on, that they know to focus in, and will allow them to kind of save time and just head directly to those areas. So again, at the 12 o'clock location, we see a point, that area where it is shaded in green. And again, I'll put a link in the description that will show you guys how to set up your shallow water highlights using your Lake Master chip. So again, at the 12 o'clock location, you see a point. Now take a look down at the 6 o'clock location. There's kind of another point on there. And of course, that 8 to 11 o'clock area, that entire side of this island I would say would be the high percentage area that you would want to focus on. So with the boat, you can see that red line coming behind the boat. That is the trail, guys. So I started off, if you just take a look at this icon, I'm going around the right side of that island. That is because I don't want to rule that out. You never know. There could be some submerged structure or cover or something under the water. So I still take the time to scan that area and see what I may find over in those locations, because a lot of people already know to focus in on those high percentage areas. So sometimes you can kind of do things a little different, which is scanning these areas that aren't considered high percentage areas and locate something different to where it will be pretty much fresh water, fresh fish that have not been, they do not have a lot of pressure on those fish if you find something on that side. But if you want to get straight to it, go ahead and make sure you focus in and scan those high percentage areas. So the thing about that ledge, guys, over on the on the left-hand side of that island, if we're looking straight onto it, what you will notice is that is a very deep drop off. So to the point where the green shade, which is basically at this point is anything from 20 to 30 feet, it is a very thin part of that line. So that just gives us the indication that that is a very steep drop off. And then immediately to the right of that, you see the red shaded area. That is shallow water. That is 5 feet, 0 to 5 feet deep. A quick recap: the high percentage areas, you want to look for anything that you see that is a little different from the norm. We have at the 12 o'clock location a point, at the 6 o'clock location there's a point, and then on the 8 to 11 o'clock area is a large ledge. And one additional thing, guys, if you look around the 4 to 5 o'clock area on that island, where you see the red shaded area, you see that there is another small ledge right where that red shaded area is in that shallow water. That is another place where those fish will relate to. So this is just giving you guys an idea of some things to look for whenever you are out on the water, to save you time and to give you some things to focus in on, and make sure that you take the time to scan, because you never know what you're going to find if you take that time to put in work on the water. All right, guys, hope this information has helped you out. Please make sure you hit the like button on the way out if you did not hit it on the way in. I appreciate the support, and I will see you guys on the next video.